Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. Welcome to the Love Circle where the table is set for love. Welcome to the Love Circle. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Definitely we want to hear from you. We're excited to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to connect. Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael at gmail.com. And we are going to be talking about the heart. I apologize for the delay. The storm knocked the power out on the East Coast in some places, and we did not have any electricity. It was shaking over here, and it was a lot of thunder and lightning and no electricity. So anyway, so glad we're able to come together. And I'm so glad that we're going to be on this live together right now. So please like and share, subscribe, connect. And this is from the YouTube audio library. And this particular song is from the Worship Room Instrumental. And it's the background. It's just background music. So that's what it is. It's from the Worship Room Instrumental, and it's worship music. It's the instrumental background for prayer and meditation. So let's get into this right now and let us talk about the heart and, of course, talk about love as we always do in this love circle. As we know, we need love. Hi, Jim Bob. How are you doing? This is relaxing ambient instrumental music, and this is copyright free from YouTube Music. Thank you for joining in, Kaylee. How are you doing? We will be talking about the heart tonight. The heart at the Love Circle. Thank you for joining in. The heart. Let's talk about the heart. Do you wonder what it takes to maintain a healthy heart? We will discuss the heart, natural and spiritual. A healthy heart is necessary for cultivating excellent, strong relationships. We should always have positive thoughts that are good and pleasant. What are some ways of incorporating wise choices into our lives to ensure vitality and youth? We need clean air, clean water, and high quality food. We have to reduce or eliminate excessive stress factors. Negativity will only hinder us and cause havoc. We must close the door to our portion. We must be covenant keepers. Please connect shifrahyochevedyisrael@gmail.com. If this is your first time joining in, welcome to the Love Circle. All are welcome here. This is the atmosphere. This is a safe place for love, to talk about love as it relates to love, for marriage, friendship, family. We are to always love. Love is where we live in our being. The very core of us is love. Love. Ahava in Hebrew. Amore in Italian. Amor in French. What is love in your language? Perhaps you know many languages. Please share. And if you are in need of healing in your heart, whether it be your natural or spiritual heart, please put a blue heart in the comment section and we will definitely pray for you. Or you could contact us directly at shifrahyochevedyisrael@gmail.com. And for those of you that do not know, my name is Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael. I am here to bring something of priceless value to you and not to take anything away from you. All of us have hidden treasures inside of us. We are like priceless gems. And I am here to encourage you as an encourager and to pray for you as a watcher on the wall. Thank you again for joining in. Please let us know in the comments where you are watching from, if you would like to do so. But please put a blue heart in the comments, a dark blue heart, if you are in need of healing in your natural heart or your spiritual heart, so that we can pray together and bombard heaven on your behalf. The heart. What is the heart? What is the heart? Well, there are many different definitions for the heart. We're going to talk about a few of them tonight, or whatever your time zone is where you are. So we can have an understanding of the heart, because words matter and we need to have the understanding of what each word means. Here is one definition of the heart, or a few definitions. The heart is a hollow muscular organ that pumps the blood through the circulatory system by rhythmic contraction and dilation. That's one definition of the heart. Here's another definition of the heart. The central or innermost part of something. Another definition of the heart is A conventional representation of a heart with two equal curves meeting at a point at the top and a cusp at the top. Here's another definition of heart: the condition of agricultural land as regards to fertility. A heart in one's real nature in contrast to how one may appear. So there are many different definitions of the heart. We're talking about the natural and the spiritual heart tonight, and how we are to take care of the heart, the natural and the spiritual heart, so that we can have a healthy heart spiritually and also naturally. In the Torah, the Hebrew word for heart is lev, L-E-V, often translated as heart, encompasses more than just the physical organ. It refers to the center of one's being, encompassing intellect, emotions, and will. It's the seat of thoughts, feelings, choices, and the inner self. The heart in this context is not just where one feels, but also where one thinks and decides. And then there's one last thing I like to read to you about the heart. What the heart represents. Beyond the physical, the heart refers to the inner person, the center of one's being, rather than just the physical organ. The heart stands for intellectual engagement. The heart represents prayer, worship, and more. We could talk so much about the heart and what the heart means. The heart represents the core of a person. It's also the center of emotion, including affection and love, especially romantic love. So we have so much to talk about when it comes to the heart. And what's on your heart? What are you thinking about? What is on your heart? And what is the condition of your heart, your natural heart, your physical heart? Do you have a broken heart, or is your heart in good condition? Do you have a physical healthy heart, or does your heart need some new regimen so that it can be more healthy, perhaps more exercise or less exercise, or to change your diet or to get more rest? What is it that we need to do to take care of our hearts so our hearts could be absolutely healthy? We have to consider it, and we have to examine it and get to the heart of the matter so that we can be sure that we're taking better care of our hearts in every situation. So the main function of the heart is connected to how we love. And as we know, love is so beautiful. Love is so amazing and so awesome. There's different types of love. There's love in a friendship. There's love from parent to child and child to parent. There's love in the marriage relationship. That we're all to have love. And when we love, we are kind. Love and kindness go together. They're like more than best friends. It's like when you love, you know how to be kind. You know how to speak in a manner that is respectful to people. Just like we're supposed to be kind to our parents and respectful and obey them, love has many different dimensions. And a heart that is not healed is going to act differently than a heart that is healed and whole and complete. So even if you may need healing in your natural heart, you may also need to be healed in your spiritual heart as well, because the spiritual and the natural are intertwined together. And in order for us to live a life that is positive and productive, we need to have a healthy heart. As we talked before about the mind, we have to have a mind that is healthy, and we need to have a heart that is also healthy in order to have successful relationships, regardless of the type of relationship. It could be business. It could be with a family member, a friend. It can be in an educational setting as well. So regardless of where we find ourselves, we need to be sure that we are being kind and loving to everyone, not just a few people. So if you definitely know that you need prayer for your heart, regardless of whether it's your natural heart or spiritual heart, if you would like to, you could put a blue heart in the comments, or you can send a message via email. Either way, regardless, be sure that you are taking time to take care of yourself and taking care of your heart. And how do we do that? Well, for the natural heart, you would need good nutrition, the proper hydration, the right amount of rest and exercise, because we have to have balance. That's how you would take care of the natural heart, of course, we know that. When it comes to the spiritual heart, it's a little different than the natural heart, because we need to be mindful of our attitudes and our thoughts and our actions. All of that plays a part in it when we desire to have a healthy spiritual heart. And so many have made paintings of the heart. The heart is popular. So many images of the heart everywhere. Many books have been written about the heart. Many songs have been sung about the heart. In our daily lives, there's a lot of conversation about the heart, whether it's the natural or the spiritual. And what we need to always remember is that in this life, when we desire to take the right steps, we can have the right outcome with excellent results, with great results. However, when we do not, the opposite can happen. We might not get the results that we desire, but we can always change something so that we can have the right results. And then we can share it with other people. So just as we prayed last time on the live about the minds being healthy and that we desire to have a healthy mind and those around us, we're going to pray tonight for the heart. But not just the natural heart that we have in our body. We're going to also pray for the spiritual heart, which is our inner being. We cannot actually touch it or see it, but it's deep within us, that particular heart. And the other heart that we have, the natural heart, is also within us in our body, that we can feel our heart beat. Think about that. Every beat of our hearts, we can feel it usually. We can feel it when our heart races. When something happens, it could be something positive or it could be something negative. When we walk fast, when we're walking and we're going at a quicker pace, our hearts have a tendency to have a faster heartbeat, and we can feel it. As that heart rate increases, we can feel it as the blood is pumping faster. And then there are other times we don't feel our heartbeat. But usually, when something happens that's really intense or something takes us by surprise, that is when our heart rates increase. That's when our heart beats faster. Then as we sleep, as we are asleep, more than likely our heart is beating a little slower because we're not moving about, and we are still. So there's a time for us to examine the condition of our hearts so that we can do what it is that we need to do to ensure that we have healthy hearts. For our hearts to be whole and function in the right way. So we're so thankful, we're so grateful. Our hearts are overflowing with gratitude. Gratitude is the right attitude. So as our hearts overflow with gratitude, and we're so thankful for all that we have, for every blessing, every promise fulfilled, every miracle, we're so thankful and grateful that we are blessed and we are able to bless others. As we come together to pray for the hearts, first we express gratitude to our Maker, our Creator, for everything that we have in this life, not taking anything or anyone for granted, being thankful for being able to talk and walk, hear and see, eat and drink and sleep. We speak the words into the atmosphere, what we would like to see happen. And we're so thankful that we have been given the gift, the priceless gift of love and the priceless gift of life. May the light shine on the right path so that we can see where to go and take the right way. Let us pray. Oh, Maker, our Abba, we come together and we pray. We pray for new hearts, healthy hearts, for our hearts to be in right standing with you. And you are the one who is our healer. And we express gratitude for everything that we have, every blessing, for the basic necessities. And we thank you that whatever we need for our hearts, whether it be our natural or spiritual hearts, that you are giving it to us. You are showing us what we need to do to make the right choices, the wise choices, so that we can play a part in keeping our minds and our hearts healthy and take excellent care of our hearts and our bodies by eating good food, by staying hydrated, by getting the proper exercise and rest, to reduce stress and not to fret about anything, to not fear anything or anyone. We're so thankful for hearts that beat, that our heartbeat is in sync with you. We're so thankful that we have been given the capacity to love with our hearts, to love even those who are not reciprocating that love back to us. May we always be loving and kind to each and every person that we meet, even the strangers. May we always be ones who are doers of love, who are proactive in loving, who are kind and generous, that we have bigger hearts to love and to give. Giving is loving and loving is giving. We cannot love without giving something. May we always make the sacrifice to be loving to all people and to be kind, not only to our family and friends and neighbors, but to even strangers that we never met. May we always embrace kindness in every situation and open the door to kindness. For we are blessed to be a blessing to many. We're so thankful for all of the clarity and understanding and revelation that you are giving to us to have healthy, natural, and spiritual hearts, and to help others who desire to have healthy hearts and healthy minds. As we go about each day, as we pray and go about our daily activities, may we always focus on what is good and positive and sweet. Everything that is encouraging and enlightening and productive, may we focus on all of that and close the door to all negativity. Everything that is negative, we declare and we decree that it is removed far from us. That all the doors to negativity are closed, shut, and sealed. Every door to negativity, we declare and we decree that it is sealed. Those doors are not open for us. And we open the door to everything that is positive and encouraging in our lives. Everything that brings us something that would be of great value to us and to others around us. May we always surround ourselves with love and joy. May we always desire what is good, to do good and to think good and to love selfishly and sacrificially. Love is a sacrifice. May we always sacrifice for love. And may kindness always be who we are. When it comes to those that have physical ailments that is causing their heart not to function properly, we declare and we decree they are healed in their hearts. And every part of them, every dimension is healed completely so that they can have the abundant life, so that they can testify, and so that they can do all of the kingdom work in the land of the living. We're so thankful that we have healthy hearts, hearts that can love the right way, hearts that are healthy. We're so thankful that we have been given the wisdom and divine instructions so that we can take care of our hearts and so that we can have balance in our lives, so that we can have peace. Our hearts always desire peace in all situations. We're thankful. Our hearts are overflowing with gratitude and thankfulness. We're so grateful for the gift of love and the gift of life. May we always go forth and spread that joy and that love and that peace and that kindness and compassion to all people. And so be it. Yes, we desire to have love and we desire to have healthy hearts. We want to be completely healthy. We want to have excellent health in our natural heart and in our spiritual heart. And what is some heart healthy foods? Can you think of some? I can think of a few. Blueberries, walnuts, grapes, cashews. The list goes on and on. Can you think of some heart healthy foods? Can you think of some good practices for the spiritual heart? Of course, rest is always good. Sleep is always good. Water is always good as long as it's water that has a good pH balance, clean water, good water. What is some other fruit and vegetables that are good for the heart? Pomegranate. Pomegranate may be one that is really good. Can you think of others? There's so much that we can do to take care of our hearts. Laughter is good for the heart. Joy, peace, rest, relaxation. We have to relax. The heart is a muscle, the natural heart, so we need to relax. That's going to help our hearts and keep us healthy in the physical heart. What else is good for the heart? Electrolytes for the natural heart. We must be sure to have plenty of nutrients and electrolytes. Coconut water is good for hydration. What else is good for the heart? Think about it. What type of nuts? Pecans. Do you like pecans? What about berries? Not just blueberries, but there's so many different types of berries. Berries, berries, berries. Do you even like blueberries? What about blueberries? What about raspberries? Cherries is another one that's good for the heart. What are some other heart-healthy foods? Some say bread. What do you think? Do you think bread is good? Bread may be good. Bread could be good. Bread definitely can be good. What else besides bread? Of course, wheat bread, whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread might be really good for some if you like bread. So there's a lot to consider when it comes to the heart. And we're to get to the heart of the matter when it comes to love and marriage and romance and all types of relationships, friendships, relationships with family members, even strangers, business partners, colleagues. It doesn't matter what type of relationship it is. We need for both of our hearts to be healthy, the natural heart and the spiritual heart. So we should always be intentional about everything that we do, everything. We must be sure that we have a healthy heart and a healthy mind. The two work together. It's like a team effort, so to speak. Like when we walk, we need our feet and our legs because the two work together. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And blue is the color that is related to healing. I know there are other colors, but blue is one of the main colors. When it comes to healing, when we think about healing, we think about blue sometimes. Some others may think about other different colors. When it comes to healing with the heart, what color do you think about when it comes to the heart? Most people think about the color red. The red heart could be the one that we relate to love. When we talk about love and romance. But there's so much that we can talk about when it comes to the heart. What it means in different languages, like in the Hebrew language, it means lev, or the word for it is lev. L-E-V is the word for heart in the Hebrew language. But we should examine and go deeper into the word heart in different languages and go deeper into the synonyms for heart as well. It's always good to do some research and to do some studying about the root words and how we can relate to all of what is good in this land as it pertains to the heart. The heart has to do with the land, and the heart has to do with our emotions, and the heart has a lot to do with our feelings. So there's a lot to connect when we talk about the heart. Heart is always thought about when we think about compassion. The two go together very well. People will ask you, what's on your heart, or something like that, or is your heart heavy? So we want to be sure that we don't have heavy hearts, because that's going to lead to a lot of anxiety or frustration when we have heavy hearts. Could also cause sorrow. We want to be sure that we are moving in the right direction and that we have positive thoughts, positive words, and that everything is positive so that we can encourage others as well as ourselves. Laughter is contagious. When we have joy, it's contagious. When we smile, that can encourage someone just from smiling. When we smile at them, when we talk to them, when we are engaged in speaking to them in a manner that is pleasant and polite, definitely it can have such a good outcome. It can be so awesome. It can be so incredible. And we should always be sure that we are caring and sharing with others. Sometimes even with strangers that we do not know or acquaintances, so we can cultivate new relationships and meet new people and connect with them as well as those that we already do know. So why not do a checkup on your heart, so to speak, the natural heart and the spiritual heart? I want to challenge you to take the time to write out what it is that you may need to do for a healthier natural heart as well as a spiritual heart. What are some changes you need to make? Or perhaps you're doing everything you should be doing, but you may need to add something more into it. Perhaps you may need a little bit more rest, or you might need a little bit more food. However it pertains to you, just be sure that you smile, that you laugh. It's going to be so beneficial to you to do that every day. And then as you do it more and more, you're going to see all of those blessings, promises being fulfilled, miracles, and everything working out even better than you had anticipated. So you should give yourself a hand clap or pat on the back just from taking the time, just for you taking the time to get to the heart of the matter, to desire an outstanding outcome from all of the labor, from all of the work that you've been doing over time. It's good for you to feed your heart good food, because we're constantly absorbing what is around us. and what surrounds us. So be careful and mindful about where you go and what you connect to, because it is going to affect your heart. It's going to affect everything about you. What you see, what you hear, where you go, the words you speak, the words that you allow to be spoken into your ears that go into you, that seep and penetrate into your heart, that also go into your mind. Be sure to guard your heart and to guard your mind. Both are very important. We need to protect it and not to allow any discouragement to enter the heart, or disappointments, or depression, or despair, or anything that is not good for us. May we always guard our hearts and our minds in every season, every day, and every night. It is very necessary so that we can avoid what truly is not for us. Thank you so much for joining in. And until the next time when we meet again, blessings to each and every one of you. Tov Baruka. Blessings. May you be blessed beyond measure. May you be blessed wherever you go and whoever you meet. May you always be in a place where you are receiving so much joy, where you are receiving so much peace as you go about your night or your morning. Remember, we are blessed to be a blessing. Your life matters. Your voice matters. Everything about you matters. So be sure to guard your heart, and be sure that you take care of your heart. Shalom to each and every one of you. And remember, this is the heart. Get to the heart of the matter. And until next time, keep going. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't give out. Allow your light to shine bright. And have a blessed night or morning or whatever time it is, wherever you are. I'm not sure if peanuts are good for your heart, but it's a possibility that they are. Perhaps I'll do some research on that, and next time we'll talk more about food and what food is good for our hearts, the natural food, and what spiritual food is good for our spiritual hearts. But as you go, remember, above all else, remember that love is so good for us. All of us need love, just as a fish needs water, just as a bee needs flowers. We need love. Without love, we are dry and empty. Without love, something is missing inside of us. We need love. We need love so we can live We need love for everything. Love is truly and absolutely what we have to build on. We build our relationships and everything that we have on love. Love is always the key ingredient. Love is the master key that unlocks every other door. Thank you again for joining in. And like I said again, just know that you are loved. Take the time to evaluate the condition of your heart, whether it be natural or spiritual. Until the next time, Shalom Aleichem. Blessings to each and every one of you. May our Maker and Creator bless you and keep you and give you shalom and sweet sleep. May you receive all that you need and all that is rightfully yours. Remember, we are blessed. We are blessed to be a blessing, and keep fanning and stoking the fire of love. And remember, we cannot lose. We can only win, because love is who we are. Thank you so much for joining in, and please connect. Please subscribe so that you will know the next time that we will be going live. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night. In Hebrew, the words for good night or have a sweet night is Lela Tov. That's right, Lela Tov. Talking about having a good night. That's what it means. Shalom. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and connect. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and connect. Thank you so much.